Hi guys, it's Miss Robinson. We are back at the Louvre Museum and we will be looking at rooms 6 through 9 today so that you can answer the scavenger hunt questions. So we are in room 6. Room 6 is the writing and scribes room. So we're going to take a peek around the case and see what it is in the case that we can click on. Oh, there's the sign for M. It's an owl hieroglyphic. And here is a statue of a scribe named Intef, keeping a grain account. A tablet of an apprentice scribe, someone learning to be a scribe. And if you remember, only boys were allowed to be scribes. No girls allowed. A water pot. Here's a scribe's palette. It's what they used to make marks. You see, it's like a little artist palette. They've got their reed, papyrus reed here. They have the ink here. They would dip it just like in a pen. And here we have a scribe seated cross-legged, and in his lap is papyrus. Papyrus was the type of paper that ancient Egyptians used, made from the plant that grew near the Nile. We have a statue of Imhotep. Many of us were researching Imhotep in our class. And then we have the god Thoth in the form of a baboon. We know that Thoth was the god of wisdom and the god of the scribes. He typically looks like a bird, so in this statue he's actually a baboon. Oh, and here's a cubit rod. This is something similar to a ruler that the treasurer of King Tut would use to measure things. And that is all that we see in room 6. So let's go to room 7. And this room is called the Materials and Techniques room. In this first case, we find a figure of a goddess made from bronze. This room is all about the different types of materials that the artist used to make statues. Remember, it's really important to read this information here. Here we have a bead net for a mummy, maybe something that they wrapped around it, a net made from beads. Here's a statue of Seti. He was a counselor in Lower Egypt. A furniture leg in the form of a, whoa, okay, there we go. Here we have the Shabti of Amenhotep III. Remember, we created Shabtis for our mummies in the classroom. They were always inscribed with hieroglyphs because when you said the hieroglyph, they would come alive and be the workers of the afterlife. And here we have the god Horus with the head of a falcon. And it appears that is all we have in room 7. Let's move over to room 8. This was called the Houses and Furniture room. So we'll look here. We've seen this in a book in our classroom, the model of a house with the staircase on the outside. It is made out of terracotta, and it was made sometime between 2033 and 1710 BC. Oh, here we also have some furniture. Let's look at this chair. Oh wow, look at the legs of the chair. It looks like it's made from, maybe made as lion's legs. Oh, and here we have a detachable wooden headrest. This is what the ancient Egyptians used as pillows. We talked about that in length. That probably would not be too comfortable. Oops, there it is again. All right, looks like we saw everything for room 8. Let's move to room 9. This room is called the finery room. Here it gives you some description about some of the types of clothing that ancient Egyptians wore. And then we see some cases here. Let's take a look at what's in these cases. Here we have a necklace made of beads. There's a ring made of gold. A necklace with fish pendants, also made of gold. Here is a gold and lapis lazuli type of bead and turquoise. A necklace made of gold. All right, let's look in this case. A mirror with a handle in the form of a woman. So it's a hand mirror. A kohl recipient. You know that the ancient Egyptians always painted their eyes with a black makeup. That was called kohl. So this would be something that would hold the kohl for when they wanted to apply it to their face. There's another kohl pot. It would probably be stored inside this. They could just dip their fingers in, or a brush. This is actually a spoon. It's made from wood. All right, well, it looks as if we have seen everything there is to see in rooms 6 through 9. So now you can go and answer the questions on, this time I put it on forms. You can answer the questions and do the scavenger hunt with us. Thank you for watching.